All right, let there be fire. All right, I'm going to break this down as quickly as I possibly can for everybody. I know you guys got a lot to do today on your beautiful, beautiful day today. So, listen, I'm just going to jump right over kind of some of the member stuff I've been watching and posting. We do have our chart. This chart has been running nonstop. We've really been just watching for these bullish signs. So we've seen a lot of bullish pick-me-up signs, right? We've been watching the volume increase. So look at our volume down here. Our volume has steadily been increasing, and this goes across all the timelines. So you've had this very small march up. Now, I want to be very, very clear here to every single person out there. This little baby volume ramp up is even less impressive as this last volume ramp up and this last previous volume ramp up. So if you take a look here, you had this little ramp up, a little ramp up again, and then it just died out, right? So you got a little spurt, died, a little spurt again. So you got a double little spurt that kept going right here. Now this is much weaker. Look, we never even reached these higher volume levels right here on this 4-hour chart. It just couldn't get it up there. So this was slowly losing steam, right? So we did go, got a little bearish divergence on the volume right here really quick. And then it did just kind of pick up this last little kick. It seems to be dying out, but like the trend here is still bearish. So as I look at my trend, I mean, you could literally draw a trend line from this point to the top of that, to the top of that, all the way down here. And the volume just seems to be puttering out. And then if you want to get a little more into the macro or the micro, you just kind of start your trend line. Well, Jesus, I mean, you don't want to really start with this one, right? I mean, because everything is horrifically, but you know, you kind of find this one, just kind of set your trend line down. You never really broke that area, you know, and I'll draw a little quick trend line for everybody. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. This might be a little bit on the low side there, but there you go. You see what I'm talking about? Like, you're just having resistance right here on your volume. It's in the issue. We've been talking about this, and if you guys have been looking at my Twitter posts all week, it's just been the sloth, and the sloth is just this slow moving creature, and it's just a lack of commitment now. Yeah, so, you know, you just have this lack of commitment as we've been pushing through here. Listen, all right. Yeah, whoever's talking 5K right now, yeah, I don't know. If we don't hit 5K, I would unfollow them, all right? So I would just be very careful. I don't know how the hell you're going to get to 5K with this volume. We can't even break 3,600, right? So we can't even break 3,600. Look at this volume. See, this is good volume back here. Look at this volume. Much higher. Nice, good building volume back here. Once again, you know, you just want to drop your trend line. Just start, you know, you can see that the volume is clearly trending in a bearish direction. All right, you're clearly trending in a bearish direction. We can't get it up, right? Like, you know, I don't even know what could get this up, right? It's just, it's not happening. We just have no commitment on the buying side. We're going to jump up to the 6-hour. Same thing, volume trending a little bit nicer, right? You've got this nice little uptick in volume right here. This is good. Then look, we've got 4 hours left in this 6-hour candle, and volume just has gone anemic on us. It just completely has died out here, right? Completely dying out here. So you just completely took a huge turd and broke down, right? I still see this as a macro scale on the macro. You know, you want to set your trend line. You can just kind of here to there-ish, you know what I'm saying? You're just, it's still dropping. This is not good volume. This is not healthy. This is not good. The 12-hour. Now, this is for me, this is a good and a bad. So locally in this very micro local area, you have this really good pick-me-up of volume. You're 4 or 5 hours left in this 12-hour candle. You're gonna for sure exceed the candle previous to this, but you're nowhere near some of these high volume. Like, people were coming in and buyers were coming in here with commitment, with force. They were driving the price up. Like, it's not happening right now. I mean, this candle easily is going to be a better volume candle than the previous one. Listen, on our 12-hour, we just flipped this over to a 1. We've gone into a wedge pattern here. To me, on this 12-hour, this looks like a bearish flag that's forming. That clearly looks like a bearish flag to me. I don't want to do it on this chart, but let's bring it over to this chart right here, right? I mean, the first thing I look at when I do look at this is I just say, okay, this just looks like some kind of a bearish flag like this, right? I mean, that's what that looks like to me, peeps, right? I'm sorry, but there's, it's hard for me to get my hopes up when we just have no volume to get us up there. Now, I do still think, and we still have the ability to get up to 3,800, right? Do I think we're going to break much over 3,800? I think we can wick over 3,800, but, that's as high as we can go. Remember, we count this out, wave 1, wave 2. This is your wave 3, wave 1, 2, 3. And your wave 4 can go all the way up here to this 50 MA, right? Can go all the way up here. In fact, it looks like a 30 MA like there a little bit before right there. There's a 30 MA we got to run to. There's a 50 MA. So this thing can go all the way up here, right? It can go right to here. This is your line. This is as far as this can go. Right, it can wick out over this, but that's it. 38.29. You can wick out over that, but that's all you get, and this would be our top side of this run up. So this would be my limit, right? This breaks out here. You're going to there. This would be my bullish. This would be my bullish scenario right here. This is my bullish version, right? And then we would come crashing down. Right, we would come crashing down here to our lower targets, right? And now I'm talking 2,700, 2,900. This would be my, there you go. This is actually my bullish scenario, okay? My bearish scenario is that we just go ahead and take a dump right here. We can take a dump anywhere in here. We can even go up a little more, but now we take a dump down here like this. So you've got two scenarios. This is your bearish, this is your bullish. So there's our bullish scenario. Here's our bearish scenario. Right? So that's what I've got. It's that simple, right? Oh, let's do this. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because I'm old and I like it bigger. And there you go. All right. Bad eyesight when you get older. Don't judge me. Trust me, guys. Getting older is sucky, right? All right, so we got our bullish and bearish scenarios. And, right? Yeah, dude, the vamp is old. Like, well, I mean, in my vampire years, I'm probably about 800, right? In my human years, I'm freaking like ancient too. So I'm pretty damn ancient. The good news is you're only as old as you feel, right? And I feel my wife a lot. I poke her, I touch her every Tuesday. I get lucky. You know how married life is, right? So I feel like I'm 30. So she's half my age, if that helps. Okay. Well. She's younger. Yeah, I'm not that old, but I'm not that old, but you guys get it, right? All right, so here's our bullish scenario. Here's our bearish scenario, you guys. This is what we got going on right here. And yeah, this is really the scenario that I see playing out. I don't see anything different than this happening. I just don't. The 3 days always a key indicator when we're looking for a true bounce. Look, we have nothing. We'll get our signal from our bullish, from our scalper. Our scalper will give us a long or short signal here, when to go long, when to go short. Okay, and this is now. We are on a 3-day bleeding 9. All right, so I want to be very specific. We are on a 3-day bleeding 9. To reverse this to the upside would bring us up to 3,800. The important thing is on this particular thing, all you have to do is drop in your 7 MA. Let's see what indicators I have loaded up here. All right, we're going to bring this up. All right, all you have to do is bring up your 7 MA and you will see you do not break this. This is kind of your kryptonite line. As you go up and you see where that sucker is, 3,700, you've got, I think, 2 days left in this candle. So this gives you even less of a rise up. Now, you can wick over this thing for sure. but this will be your top side for a break to the upside. It'll then hopefully flip out to a green one. Now, I'm not sure that this is going to flip to a green one. I still think we bleed to the downside before this flips to a green one. All right, so let me go over here. Let me go over here. All right, 3-day 7MA is at, where is this? Don't judge me. This is a Coinbase chart. 37, what was that? 3705? 3702. 3702. This is my top side here. Can wick over but not close. Candle over. All right, so there you go. This is my thunk on the 3-day. This 3-day chart really is where we need to be watching. This is the most important chart. Once we get the bullish signal on the 3-day, then we'll know we have found some sort of a confluence bottom, and we will be going heavily long, at least with a bounce, right? At least with a bounce. And yes, yes, Mr. Toscani, I do believe 27 to 32. Oh, no. Yes, 27.32 bounce before we go to BBJ. Yes, 100%. The 3-day, just to let you guys know, the 3-day loves to bleed. Right? This 3-day loves to bleed right here. This sucker is a bleeder. It loves to bleed out. It'll pour out on us. Then we'll get that nice bounce. And then we'll be looking for baby bull Jesus right here, right? Now, we expected this. We expected if we didn't get this retraced back, if you go to some of my other charts, my previous charts, and I'll show you where those are at, that you do get a, let's bring this back over here. I want to let me get this all back in here, back into place. And I'll show you how we did expect that if we didn't go up for our bounce, right, that we knew we were going to start to get into a situation to where we were just going to basically be bouncing around here. And this is kind of what we're doing. Now, we had this green arrow retrace. We hit this 9 right here. We hit this 9. We called out. We said, hey, watch out. That 4-hour candle's a red 9. And we can see a bounce off this. It can also bleed out to 3,200. So we got the bounce, and this did flip for us, right? Our 12-hour flipped, so our 12-hour flipped to a green 1. Look at this. This is a very bearish candle. 4-hour, you had the spinning top, and then now you're putting in, or trying to put in 45 minutes, some kind of, and if this closes out like an inverted hammer candle, it'll be very bearish. You'll be looking for your downside right there. Now you've got a small possible over the, if you don't break this, you're going to have a small a bullish cross on the 4-hour. If you stay lower, oh, look at this. You're in the squeeze. This is the squeeze on the 6-hour. You got the 30 MA, the 7 MA. This is squeezing the price action together. Let's see what happens here. See if this is forced to the downside in our 12-hour. You've got nothing, but you are posting up a very bearish candle right there on the 12-hour. I'd like to see how this puppy closes out. Now, if this does fold all the way back down here, close out a big inverted hammer, it would be extremely bearish. We'd be looking for a continuation to the downside. Our daily candle is putting up a very confused candle. A very, very confused candle. And like this just goes back to what I was looking at. You know, this just looks like it's putting up a bearish wedge. It's hard not to see a bearish wedge right here. Okay, that's just so hard not to see that as a bearish wedge. Let me get this back here. I keep screwing this thing up. Let me put this, get over here. Yeah, right there we go. All right, I'm gonna go over and use this chart. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is hard not to look at this as if it is not some kind of a bearish wedge right there. Looking for possibly more downside. Now, can this break out? It is very symmetrical triangle-ish too. Right, it's a little on the symmetrical side. So this could definitely play out as a symmetrical triangle. Eugene says, am I wrong, or is there a head and shoulders forming on the 2-hour? Yeah, let's go. We can go down to the 2-hour, and I have seen people posting about that. I don't like to use the... All right, so when you're right here, yep, look at that. Yeah, there's a little baby head and shoulders squeezing out right there. Shoulder, top, drop down, shoulder, and then you would go down farther. Yes. So this would be harder to pick this out as a head and shoulders, but it is possible. You could definitely do a head and shoulders here. Head, shoulder, down. It's harder to put in a head and shoulders at the bottom of a trend. You like to do it at the top of a trend. Like this one, I would like this more as a head and shoulders than I would like as this macro size formation right here on the 2 hour as a head and shoulders. Now let's back that out to get a little deeper here. Yeah, still on this tighter time frame. This gives me a much better view also of this this triangle, right? Right, it came down. Now what I'd want to do is I'd probably want to look at something like this. So there's that, right? A, B, C, D, E, failure wave, right? But this looks definitely symmetrical to me. I'm going to probably go with symmetrical triangle on this one. Right? Let's just post this up as a symmetrical triangle. Right? Possible bear pennant. Right? So that's what this looks like to me. Right? It's not flagging. This is not making a flag here. Right, that's definitely not flagging to me. So if this is a symmetrical triangle, you're 49.51 that this breaks to the downside. But like I said, we see some bullish signs. This is very simple. If you're charting this out, you're going to draw your symmetrical triangle. Now, to play this right, you're just going to go like this and that, right? And then you're going to go like this. Right, and this. You're going to make this one green. So now you're going to be just looking for a test over here. Now, the other thing is you got to remember, this might not be a completed formation. So you could have something along the lines of this where you're drawing, something more like that, to where you're like, okay, A, B, still haven't completed this C wave here, right? And the C wave could come up something like this, C, D, E, and then dump out, right? Go up here 3,500. Now, if it started to get up to this 30, now if it did this, this would be your bear channel, right? That would be your bearish channel right there. Okay, you go A, B, C, D, E, right? That would be your bearish channel. Like this, and I think we did this up yesterday too. All right, so this would be your bearish channel right there. So you've got two possible outcomes with this scenario as this is continuing to play out. Let's run over here, take a look. Oh, see, look, so this is one of my versions right here. So I also think this is a lower bearish channel wedging out down like this. You'll come down here. This is where you'll get your bounce somewhere down here. When you're end of wave 5, I still can count this as a 1, 2, 3. And now your 4, like I said, your 4 can go all the way up here. And then you'll just have to adjust this lower trend line out down there. And that would be your 4, right? Because now if this breaks, all this has got to do is just break this 3,600. And then this is going to pull itself up here, possibly to the top of this channel. Ooh, that's a high channel right there. This is a 6-hour chart, so this thing could kind of move sideways or could go up. I still think this looks like an AB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, though. Just going to have to keep playing that out. What's the other thing I wanted to show you guys? Let's go over here. I want to show you this. All right, so we got, nope, not that one. I want to show you this one right here. All right, so we all saw that we put up this right here. If you guys have been watching the channel, you've seen that back, it's been a couple days, right? Here was my chart. So this is called a J-hook pattern that this is playing out right here. So we were down here, we were angled over. I drew these arrows for a J-hook, right? I said J-hook or rejection. So this is creating a J-hook. So what a J-hook pattern does is a J-hook gives you a false, one more time, very slow for the people in the deep seats. It gives you a false bullish confirmation. By breaking this indicator, the orange indicator, this gives you a false bullish indication, and then it dumps hard on you. So it sets up, and this is very tragic for a lot of traders because they get caught in this scenario and then they just get dumped on really, really hard, where you get this cross and then it dumps out hard on you, and then you just end up in a really ugly way, right? So this is my bubble chart. And, you know, I called that out very nice with my little arrows right there. It's playing out. So now, very significantly, let's take a look. It is coming up here and tapping on this resistance. So this was a top side resistance. Tap there, rocketed through there, and we're about to test this again. Now, every time we've done this little J-hook action, right, previously, right, this one got rejected, this did a J-hook, this did a J-hook, this looks like it's doing a J-hook pattern again, all right? So I'm watching this. We reset, we had a huge reset off the bottom, right? This massive, massive reset off the bottom with absolutely no price action that really followed it up. You saw this massive run all the way back up here, right, with no price action increase. And then we fell out again. This short little dump right here, right, was 4,500 to 3,200, just dumping from here to here was a 1,000-point dump. Okay, so it looks like we could be setting up for another dump. I always tell people, don't ever be fearful of the top. Don't ever be fearful of the bottom. Always be fearful of the core. You never want to fall out of the core. Falling out of the center of this area is the dangerous part. This is where you do not want to fall out of here, okay? When you see you're in the center, look, when you're way up here, look at this. This is not a fall. This is BS, right? You're way up here. This is nothing, right? Being high is actually more bearish. Being low is more, being high is actually more bullish. The higher you are, the more bullish you are. The lower you are, the more bearish you are in some cases. And it's always the worst case scenario when you fall out. And just to prove that case, this is our very, very tippy toppy right here. 19,500, whatever it was, almost our 20K mark right there, right? And look at where this fell out. This actually fell out down here. Right? This fell out right about where we're at. Okay, so listen, we came up here, did a nice little retracement, came back here, right? Set ourselves up for a very, very ugly fall right here. Right? We're in the same area. You don't want to be in the middle. This is the danger. Now, this goes both ways. This goes bullish and bearish, right? If you're in the core here, in the center, look, you're in the core, nice run up, in the core, nice run up, right? And where are we at? Over here, look, in the core, nice run up. You don't want to be down low. I mean, you don't want to be low, you don't want to be high. You don't want to be in the middle. You want to be higher or lower to be safe in your trade. But right here, this is a very dangerous place to be. We are in a very, very shitty situation right now. If this does set up like a J-hook, and let's go back also while we're at this, let's go back and take a look at our other J-hooks, right? So we'll look at some of the other J-hook. Now, these are just complete fails. These pink boxes are just fails, all right? But let's look at some of the J-hooks that we've had, all right? So you can see here's a J-hook pattern right here. Ran bullish after a bullish continuation. So we are bearish right now. So we're getting a J-hook pattern after a bearish confirmation. Let's go see if we can find one. Big fall down, right? Fail right there. So this one failed. This one just completely crashed out. So this ran over, look at this one, ran back up over and then just crashed out hard. This one ran back over, crashed out hard. Here you go. This is a bearish J hook. So you're at the bottom of a trend, up, failed, fell out one more time, ran up, failed again. All right, here's a J hook right here. Oh, this is a top side J hook. There's a bottom side J hook. So here you go. You're doing the same thing. You break out, come up, and then fail, right? Break out, come up. Here's a J hook right here. Up, fail. Now this is a bullish turn. This is a bearish J hook. Bearish J hook. Bearish. This is a neutral J hook. This is all pretty much neutral right here. Everything that ran in that area. So we're watching now. This is kind of what we're looking for. Is this going to break out and just go up a little bit higher to 3,800, 3,700, and then just roll back over? That would be the most bearish scenario we could see, because then we would be looking for another lower low on this MACD, which would be really ugly. Okay. So that's what I'm watching right there. I need to spend some time with this chart in just a little while. All right, moving along. Myers chart breaking lower. Okay, so now this is bullish. So we're talking about all the bullish signals. If you go into the members area, just today I was saying, hey, volume sucks, but it's bullish. Okay, so we have a slight increase on all the bullish volume timelines, 4, 6, 12. So this is all bullish. We're getting a lot of bullish signals here. Okay. A lot of our indicators are crossing bullish, right? Our MACD I just showed you crossed bullish. This indicator just crossed bullish. A lot of our stuff is showing a bullish run right here. We are getting a little bit of a bullish run, right? The thing is, can we hold this? How long can we hold this up for on this bullish run? Now, on our 12-hour with our Bollinger Band, our dynamic price action here, this did break to the bullish side right here on the 12-hour. Let's see if it can hold this. Now, previously got up over and rode the line, dumped down. Got up, got rejected, right? Let's see if this will hold out right here. The same thing goes for this daily. Now, this daily is very bullish to break out over the mean line. So as we watch this, all right, and here's one of my things I wanted to point out to you guys. I said, listen, if we would have retraced back up to, say, 4,600, this would have been very bearish for us, much more bearish to have a nice big retracement here after we even would have got this low right here. So we were expecting to get this low right here, retrace all the way back up. I would have liked this, bounce off this 3,200, come back up to 4,600, and then play out to the downside one more time. Would have given us a nice bearish channel, bearish rising wedge. We could have counted that as some kind of an ABCDE, bearish flag pattern. I would have liked that a lot. The worst case scenario was for us to do exactly what we're doing, was to fall out again, because all that's happening right now, you see these squiggle lines, you see my freaking squiggles, right? Because this is all we can now. It's because we broke bearish. We never had a chance to reset our indicators, our weekly, our monthly, our, oh my God, they're so freaking oversold. It's insane. They never, ever had a chance to reset on those massively lower time frames. So with that being said, we're stuck dealing with these insanely oversold time frames. So I mean, I'm just looking at, are we just going to get this shitty squiggle sideways action before we finally fall out here? I'm not sure. Do I think we're going to go back up? I know 100% we have not found the bottom. To take this on baby bull Jesus, put your hands in the air, brothers and sisters of the congregation, and say amen to baby bull Jesus. We have definitely not found the bottom. We know that 100%. All you have to do is go to your NVT chart. Your NVT chart will show you the light. There's your NVT chart, broke back down. This is good. Here is baby bull Jesus. Anybody who says this is the bottom, please reach out, find that unfollow button, poke it as hard as you can. Don't even rub that. Don't even give them a chance. Anybody who says this is the bottom here, instant unfollow. Amen. All right. Now we're watching this. This is a horrible thing that happened. Now we're in for some shitty trading because we continue to fall out into our oversold areas. I expected us to get some shitty squiggle action in here. We're getting some shitty squiggle action. This sucks. I would have rather fallen out. We all know where Baby Bull Jesus lives. He lives right down here. This is the home of Baby Bull Jesus. We're going to find him soon. Now, breaking back up, 3,800, yes, and then just break back down. Snooze fest, breaking over 3,800 and taking this back up to the 4K range. Oh my God, painful. Painful, painful. All I got to do is just say, go out there, watch the entire season of Game of Thrones, just binge on it because it's going to be a long, long, cold winter for all of us because we're just going to climb back up and have to go all the way back down. Look at how close we are here to finding Baby Bull Jesus. We're literally, we're 30 points off, right? 70, 60, 50, 40. Yeah, we're 30 points off of finding Baby Bull Jesus right here. 30 points to salvation, people. Nothing. Still looking for my dead kitty down here to get hit. I am not going to remove my dead kitty. I still think this is where we come to. My cat's going to stay down there. Let's run through Myers. Nothing, nothing. ADX chart trying to flip on us on the daily. Nice little breakout here of the RSI to the top side. You see that on our other charts. Once more, this is bullish. You broke out of this wedge. We were tight inside of this little wedgie right here. We broke out of this wedge. This broke to the bullish side. Right now, we're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to test this, right? It's just going to have to get tested. I can't really put another trend line on this. It's just not possible. Right? It's not possible to really go and throw another trend line on this. I mean, I could maybe squeeze one out there to there to there, right? Ignoring that head up there. Maybe something like, no, we're too high. So there, that already broke that even. So that's even broken right there. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, this is definitely a bullish side break right here. We'll just have to see if this holds, right? We're at 1900 hours. We've still got almost 4 hours left in this daily close. I just put in the members area. I said, guys, I can't make any calls on anything until we actually get some sort of a breakout here. Until we get some sort of a close. I want to see a daily close before I make any more commitments to any more trades. Baby Bull Jesus ADX chart at literally getting down here to the all-time low. When we did find Baby Bull Jesus, this would take one more substantial dump down to find this. If this does go deeper, this is going to get really crappy for us. This is the wedge pattern we put on yesterday. Look, breaking north of the resistance. I had this falling wedge right here, this descending channel, I mean, and this lower wedge breaking down here. We'll see if this can hold this kind of as an A, B, C, D, E. See how well this plays out. Getting a little volatility, right? This is a little volatility pouring back to the market, your HV chart. Shit. Longs to shorts. Look at the shorts just taking El Dumpo. Right? Shorts taking a dumpo, breaking my head and shoulders line. Right? My head and shoulders line. This is always a very important chart. Longs to shorts. Right? Shorts taking a dump. Right? Longs making the run. Right? The longs are making a beautiful run right there. Look at that. Gorgeous. Go, longs, go. Longs headed into the danger zone. All right, so the longs are trying to head back into the danger zone. Headed back into the RSI danger zone. Right? I love how no one ever mentions long squeezes because those don't exist in bullish crypto Twitter. Okay? Long squeezes, nothing ever applies to the bulls. That applies to the bears. It's exactly like your married life, right? You are always wrong. And the true fundamentals of marriage that each and every single one of you guys need to remember. What's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers. Remember that, and you guys will always be happy in your marriages, all right? right? It's very simple, very easy married lore, all right, that has been handed down through generations. Still bearish. All these things, every single thing here is absolutely in the oversold regions, except for the MACD. Except for the MACD. MACD is the only thing that's not oversold. Boy, look at this. I mean, just holding this oversold line, won't break through it. And Stoke, oh, we got a nice bounce off of our Stoke right there. Ooh, it's a nice little bullish bounce off the Stoke. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, Stoke, nice. Bullish bounce, one more little bullish signal, right? We got a nice little bullish bounce off there. All right, and that's really it. I mean, I don't have anything else. I really don't have anything else. You know, I just want to warn you guys of this. Oh, there's my toilet bowl thing right there. There's your top side. Look, you're moving down. Your top of your great wall is moving down. Scooting our arrows down. Right? May run all the way up there. And that's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to get rid of this because that already played out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring these over here. That. Put this like this. See if this plays out like that. And there we go. There's our 3-day chart. Still watching our 3-day chart. I still think this is, you know, you could break up and then break down. And we've looked at this historically too. Yep. And all right, really quick, let's run over here. This is my larger count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to internally count this wave 3 right now. This wave 3 can retrace all the way up here. You go all the way up here, right? All the notes are on this chart and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. That's right. That's right, Manny. Everybody, get your Bibles. It is time to repent. Baby bull Jesus is coming. Okay, here was my other. So my squiggle. This is still. I'm still looking at this. Nothing has changed. I'm gonna keep with this. I'm sticking with this. Fingers crossed. This is my best case. Please, 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 don't do this to us, baby bull Jesus. You'll ruin 2019 if you break this wall. If baby bull Jesus breaks the bottom wall and goes into the single one digits, I'm sorry, into the thousands, it will be, without a massive V bottom, it will be a very, 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 and let me tell you what, I have hopeism. I am using my hopeism. I'm cashing in my hopeism cards that we come down, find baby bull Jesus, bounce all the way up into this region, and then we can figure this out in 2019. Okay, we'll go there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Monero still on this monthly line. OES, just trying to get a little baby bounce off. XLM, kind of slowly dying out here, slowly fading. XRP, nice breakout by XRP. So XRP has broken out, came up, tapped came up here and touched the 50. Looks like it's trying to get rejected on the 50. We're just going to expand this triangle out here. I still am looking for this to play out bearish to the bearish side. Now, I don't like XRP because I have this in a bear flag. You see this bear flag right here? I have this in this bear flag channel, right? A, B, C, D, and this thing can keep going. There's no reason this thing can't keep going higher. I really would watch, oh, excuse me, hiccups, this 4-hour chart right here. You're going to get either a test to the top side and or the bottom side, but this does look like it's going into a bear flag. SV, ooh, look at this. All right, so I just would like to say, can we just get a moment of silence for everybody who held on to their BAB coins or Bitcoin ABC, whatever it is. This is just absolutely horrific. I even didn't have this going down. I expected this to go to here. This thing is just completely capitulated out. This is your 1618. So we're just going to slide this over. You know, you can pretty much count on this going down to this range right here. There's just no hope, it seems like, for this token. Wedging up again. So this thing just wedged up one more time. I mean, I don't even know what to say on this thing. There's, I don't know, people just giving up hope. I know Bitmain servers are shutting down. There's a lot of issues with this. This is not looking pretty at all. It's probably something like that right there. Right? Like this is like last chance dance kind of a deal. But this is kind of going into an ugly pattern. This is ugly right there. Kind of making a triangle. Doesn't look good at all. SV is doing its best to hold on. Listen, I am still calling for $50 SV. Now, here's the good news. If we can possibly go and find Baby Bull Jesus quickly, right? If we can find Baby Bull Jesus quickly, I believe we will possibly pull out of the SV chart, right? I believe we'll pull out of this SV chart here. So I still look that as down. That would be our saving grace for SV, but I eventually think SV will hit 50 bucks. I'm going to stick to that, okay? Litecoin, oh, look at that beauty of a reversal wick. Look at this candle. Closes on in 16 minutes. Holy bejesus, right? So yesterday we had this Litecoin thing, right? Look at this insane. Look at this crazy run right here. This crazy RSI run, right? Look at that crazy RSI run straight up. Like I have never seen. Look at this skinny channel, right? Look at that skinny little baby channel. Well, that is a hell of a reversal candle this baby is about to post up, right? Wow. Look at that RSI channel, right? And look out for the reversal candle in 16 minutes, right? That's wicked right there. That's a beaut. Boy, that is screaming short scalp. This is screaming short scalp. All right, I want to get over it. Let me check. I've got my... This still looks like an ABCDE to me. Still looks like it wedged up. Right? Still looks like that. Yeah, nothing has changed. Let's try this. Right, a whole lot of rejection going on right there. Let me go over and try this side over here. No, that broke out. Oh, sorry. Let's try that one more time. Nope, that broke out. Harder to get this. Looks more like a channel like that. Right, this 12-hour easily makes a channel like that. I'm not so sure about the wedgy here. Boy, look at that reversal candle back down. Now the 12-hour is not, but that 4-hour is really wicked. You know, is this going to put in, see, I can't really, no, I mean, something like that. Let's run that back down to a 4-hour. How come these look so, how come this looks so different? Oh, it's fucking Phoenix. Look at that. That's Phoenix. That's Stamp. Phoenix. Stamp. Fucking bastards. Boy, these charts look so different. Unbelievable. All right. This is Stamp, and it does not look the same. What the fuck? Seriously, man. All right, yep. Tron, what do we got over Tron? Ooh, okay, this is my Tron trade. I'm still in this. Let's go back up to the 12-hour. Now, I did see this double tweezer top up here. It didn't close out as nicely as I wanted it to. Oh, man, look at that 6-hour close over there. That's a brutal 6-hour close, right? I mean, doesn't get any nicer than that. Right, come on, please fall out. All right. Please, please, please. All right, I'm begging Tron. I'm posting begging things, okay? Raven. Ooh, strong rejection by Raven. Look at this. All right, so I put in this strong support area. Look at this strong support area. Bounced off again. I mean, listen, it's tested it once, broke through, baby, is dead cat bounce, twice, dead cat bounce, came down, dead cat bounce, down, dead cat bounce. How many times has it got to retest this damn area? Jesus. Raven, come on, nice job bouncing. But this is not looking good. One more test. One more test of the lower support, and I think it breaks. All right, ADA ran back up to the trend line there. Still looks like it's, yep, I'm still sticking. Ooh, 4. Where would I count my 1 in this? If this is a wave 4, would this be wave 1? And then this would be wave 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C of wave 4. Right? And then you're posting up this wicked candle. So this internal wave would be counted out like this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. That would be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Resistance is going to be the trend line. 1, 2, 3, might be here 3, 4, and that's your 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, extended wave 5, and or is this your 5? That looks more like a 5 maybe right there. Right, and now you're going A, B, C, rejection, and let's move this over. All right, ADA. Oops, that didn't work. On the trend line. Okay, so once again, easy to do. There to there to there. Right? And that's it. Pretty easy. I might just be looking for a break of this. I'd just be looking for a break of this trend line right here. That's a heavy, high, super high time frame. All right, Ethereum. Okay, So Ethereum is a little more tricky for me. Ethereum is trying to break out the top over here. So you see your 12 hour, right? There's your 12 hour. Look at that. Breaking out of the top side there. This is your 12-hour RSI. Broke out over it. So you did get a clean break on this right there. So that clearly broke over that for a little bit of a bullish snap. Now we're going to see if this can hold it, right? Now, is this an A, B, C wave up, right? So the question is now, you know, is this some kind of, just spread that out. Still looking for the end of this C wave, and this would be your ABC, ABC, ABC. You can see your ABCs in there. Still looking for a wave down. I'm still a little more bearish, right? I'm still bearish on Ethereum. I still think Ethereum possibly is going to go right back down to 85 buckaroonies right now. I think we're at, what, 92 or something like that. Let me do this. Give me a second here. So much for freaking short videos. So much for making a damn short video. Man, I just don't know about this. Yeah, see, this can still go up here. There's nothing that stops this from going up here. I gotta leave that. I gotta leave this thing here because it is still possible that this finishes out a wave 4. Right? It's still possible to finish out a wave 4 up here. There's just no reason why it can't. I mean, yes, this is posting up a bearish candle. What is this? The 12-hour. We're closing soon. Ooh, the volume sucks on this. That's shitty volume. 6-hour. Oh, God, there's a lot. Look, that's a very bullish. That was a very bullish candle right there. And then, look, the volume just took a total. Dude, Jesus, that's a 2-hour volume candle. Can you see it? You got to squint to see it. It's there, though. There's a red volume candle that's been running for 2 hours. I mean, the volume just completely tanked out on that. Bullish, bearish divergence on the volume. You've got 5 minutes left. The volume completely tanked out. Let's see what... Oh, man, look at that. Very bearish inverted hammer. Spinning top candle, inverted hammer. ETH. Ouch. Volume went bearish, then died. So the volume, oh, look at that sexy inverted hammer candle. I'm sorry, you see that, you know, like you're walking down the street. This is the kind of candle you whistle at, like, hey, hot stuff, right? That's a sexy candle right there. Nice inverted tweezer top candle, right? That's a tweezer top candle. Oh, that's a beaut right there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. That gets me hot just looking at it right there. I don't know about you guys, but that's a sexy candle. All right. Yeah, let's see where this baby goes. That is nothing but bearish. Right? Ain't nothing bullish about that sucker. They ain't nothing. Oh, that's a gorgeous looking candle right there. Man, that would have been a great short scalp. 94. Probably run that baby down to about... Man, that's nice. Let's see if I can count this out here, right? Wow, this is hard to count out. This is a wave 4 down. This is a wave. This is a retracement corrective wave. Was this a wave 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. And that's kind of looks like that looks like to me. Right, that kind of looks like a internal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 played out to the bottom right there. Right, and that looks like a 1. That's a wave 1. There could be your 2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like that's not good right there. So that would be possibly something horrifically low like this. Right? If this fails here, if this fails and you break, so all you got to do is if you break 87, and man, I mean 85 is so on the table right here. Two minutes in this candle to close. A tweezer top, bear spinning top. This is a wave 3 down. Computator running slow. Computator running slow. All right already. All right, and we're going to do IOTA. We have one request for IOTA. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get out of here. I'm trying to keep this damn video. Let's load a chart up here. IOTA. Let's see. Last time I opened this chart, December 6th. So I did pop this puppy out December 6th. Let's see how close the Vampirina was. Jesus Christ. That's a week. I got a week over here. Let's see what we got. It's a super high time frame. I'm sure I wasn't charting this high. Let's go see if we can find out where I was charting this thing. No, definitely not that. Definitely not that. God, has it been that long? 3 day? No. Weekly? No. There's no way. What the hell? What the hell was I charting? 3 day? Nope. This? No. That? No. Jesus Christ. 12 hour? Maybe? Maybe it's a 12-hour chart? Nope. All right, let's see what I had. Okay. So let's go back and we're going to find IOTA and see what the hell I had. Let's go back over here. It would be Binance. December 6th. December 6th. IOTA. Come on. All right, let's see what I got here. All right, what time frame was that? Yeah, it was a weekly. Sure shit, that was a weekly chart. Yeah, let's go over this thing. Let's bring this back to weekly. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. So we're on a 9 on the weekly. On this 9, it did try to bleed itself out. It looks like it's still on the bleeding side. Now this is just crazy because this is a weekly chart on a 9. A weekly 9. Golly, that's so crazy. God, that's just insane how crazy that is. Right? I have no idea what the hell these things are for. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell. This is a long time ago when I was charting this thing. Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't even know if you can flip this weekly 9. There's just nothing. Let's go down deeper. So we'll go down. Let's look at the 12-hour. Oops. Come on, reconnect. Come on. All right, so let's look at this. This is the daily. So daily was never at, look at flip. This is the worst thing to happen. Your daily flipped. Your 3-day though, look at your 3-day. All right, let's go up here. Hold on a second. Let me add my indicator. Faves, bam. Nope, no long call. So let's go back and look at our long calls on our 3 days. So look at how well the scalper works. Look at that long call in the 3-day. Boom, money. Long call, all the money. Right? It would have got all the money on these long calls on the 3-day. This is the Until Mills Beast Scalper, and this thing just works like a gem on the 3 days. No long call on this. So you're just going to have to wait till you get a long call on this, till you stick money in your bags. I still think this is your support area down here. And now this is crazy. Look at it's a bleeding red 9, just like BTC. So no different than BTC. You're just going to have to play this baby out. Unfortunately, this just gets ugly. This thing can still bleed out. Not going to change the chart. Still the same. Yeah, wife pulled the plug in. In fact, my wife just left. All right, nothing changed on this. And that's it. All right, everybody. I would like to say thank you all so much, so much, so much. The only thing I would really warn everybody out there is we're starting to get some of the FUD of our, we're starting to get some FUD out there on the, hold on, remember change. We're starting to get some FUD out there on the, on alts. So I would just warn everybody to be very careful with alts right now, because alts are, you know, people are starting to wake up. And I made a post the other day, and if you guys are watching my video the other day, I said, hey, just listen, everybody. Be very, very careful. People are going to start to ask questions. Where'd all the money go? Where'd all the ICO money go? Right? What's happening? Why aren't you doing anything? And I think people are just going to starting to ask that question now. And we're starting to get, you know, there's just no answers to be had. Okay, there's no answers to be had. So let's just kind of see how we play out here. Let's be very, very careful. Let's be very cautious. You know, do I think we could have a little bit more up? You know, this could have a little bit more up right there. You know, you could also have a little bit more up. Tap right there, then get rejected. Okay, so let's just be very careful right now as we're playing out our if you're in holding a bag of alt, please be careful. Make sure you're choosing wisely on the projects that you are holding on to. All right, I would like to say thank you everyone for joining us. This was a secret session. I did not post this on hold on a second. Oh, I did not post this up on Twitter. So if you guys are watching this, you guys were 189 of the lucky people watching this. I appreciate this. I will be doing a end of the day show probably about 8 o'clock again tonight. So that's it. I would like to say thank you from all of us here at Until 1 Mil. Thank you so much, Peak, for being here. Darcy, my whole crew of moderators on here. Thank you all so much. Please, 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 everyone. Very testy times right here. Very testy times. Nothing has changed. The chart's not changed. We got some bullish signals. Let's ride this baby out right here, okay? Let's ride this out. I am going to get rid of this. I am going to get rid of that. Right? I'm going to get rid of this. And yeah, nothing has changed. I still see this is our top side if we want to go up here to complete on an ABC and to fall back down. Or like I said, we could just test right back down. Nothing has changed on my charts, all right? Thank you all so much. I am the Vamp. We are from Until 1 Mil, and I am out.